This season is sponsored by Let's Pick, the app where you can enter and play customized contests about anything. Make sure to download Let's Pick right after this episode, and follow them on social media to participate in weekly Sequester contests. You can enter to win awesome prizes like Sequester merch, gift cards, and a chance at the grand prize of $1,000 that one of you will take home on finale night. It's all happening on Let's Pick.
Previously on Sequester, 20 people moved in together.
First off, this house is super big, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna carry this big ass suitcase in those stilettos.
Targets were acquired very quickly.
Everyone fucking hates Dina in my group, so we'll have to see. She just seemed like a weak link because she wasn't conversing with anybody necessarily.
I feel that the first night I kind of lacked where everyone was great with making relationships. I really didn't feel well, so I kind of like went to the side. And people did come to me, and I did make relationships, but not the relationships that matter. The people that have big voices and stuff, they obviously, they were outside and in the hot tub and doing all the stuff, talking in the group that I was supposed to be in, and I just fucked myself over. I'm embarrassed.
The first twist ceremony sabotaged initial night one plans.
Welcome contestants to the first cycle of Sequester. At the beginning of this game of numbers, I often see large groups band together as a net of protection, like a school of fish. If a person receives more than 5 votes, the player who voted for them will be exposed. Any player with 5 or less votes, the votes will remain anonymous as usual. And to further the challenge, a majority, should any single player receive 8 or more votes, the votes for them will not count.
This works pretty well for what I'm trying to do. I want to be a part of a few disparate groups, people that don't really talk to each other. I figured there's going to be a sacrificial lamb somewhere. I don't want to be that person, so I'm just waiting for one person to volunteer themselves to get 8 or more votes.
Let's take a name.
8. So how about one of us just say, nominate themselves, and then we'll all vote for them.
Yes, I counted the people in the room and I was like, more than 8, yes, I'm in. Let's do this right now.
After Dustin's plan was instated, secondary plans were in motion.
Screw it. Should he do one Mary Payne and then I'm on the Tory train with you? Is that what we're gonna do?
I think there's like 3 or 4 people at like 3 or 4 votes, and then Dustin's at like 8.
Dustin's plan was successful.
Dustin, you have received the majority. If you voted for Dustin, please step forward.
Which led to a shocking elimination.
Kimberly, you have been eliminated.
And even more shocking battle match nominees.
Guys, I know there's a guys' alliance. I know who's involved in it. I choose to nominate MP, and I choose to nominate Drew.
Perfect. Way better than expected. I was scared I was only gonna get 8. Scared I was even gonna get 7, but I got 12, which is absolutely perfect. I'm safe. I really don't care what happens next.
I wasn't surprised because there was a lot of people that just wanted to jump on that safety train and not get exposed. What I was surprised about after was the 2 people that ended up in a tie. I had to make a decision between Kimberly, who is maybe someone good to drag along, or Tori, who kind of has like a resting bitch face, basically like does yoga a lot of the time, and she makes like a lot of the guys really uncomfortable because they kind of like are scared of her. So I just decided she's like the perfect woman to bring along.
I voted for Kimberly, but I kind of thought it would be like a throwaway vote. I thought Erica was gonna get all of the votes and then a few for Dina. I did not realize that Tori would go up for sure. I know her name was being thrown around, but I don't know, super surprised.
Oh, when I heard a tie, I was like, yes, the plan has happened because we all stepped forward for Dustin, and then I was waiting just for Erica and Dina for their names to be called. So I was like, yes, finally, this all chaos came together, and the plan that I thought was gonna happen did actually happen. But I heard my name and Kim's name, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. She's our #1 female ally. And then like, oh my gosh, wait, she's my #1 female ally. I was like, literally, what happened? This is really embarrassing too, because she was like really standing strong, and like as her friend, I was happy. I was like, you go, girl. But then I was like, I don't know her, because no one knew we were like aligned, and so I was like, woohoo, she's crazy. Oh my gosh. Good thing we got her out, right, guys? Right?
Pretty pissed off, very confused. That bitch is crazy.
Yeah, dude, you suck.
I was thinking Dina was about to leave. I was feeling kind of bad about it. I was thinking about how next round I was just gonna go in there, stir shit up, and get Kevin out. And then she's staring at me right beside me, and I didn't make eye contact because I was like, oh, she must be staring around me.
I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I'm here for blood.
Literally, who shouts out a guy's alliance? I was over there smiling thinking she was about to pick 2 guys. If she's mad about a guy's alliance, and she's clearly mad at that guy. Whatever, bitch is crazy, I'm gonna win it. Moving on.
This competition is called Walk the Plank. Here are the rules. In the center of the battle arena is a plank structure. In the 4 corners of the structure are pillars with buckets atop, filled with 15 ping pong balls at each. 2 pillars belong to each of the players. Mary Payton will have a blue flag on hers, and Drew will be red. The object of the game is to carefully move the ping pong balls from their own bucket to their opponents without falling off the plank or dropping any balls. Every time they fall or drop a ball, a point will be added to their final total. The person with the most balls in their bucket at the end of 2 minutes will lose. The players may shake or push each other to offset their balance on the plank to earn extra points toward their total. Leslie have placed an LOS in the center. However, they must accept a 5-point penalty to step off and retrieve it. It's time to play Walk the Plank.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
Thanks.
This competition begins now.
Just keep covering that bucket, I want to take it out.
You should take it out. Well, damn. Fuck you too. I want to think about it instead of trying to knock me over.
This competition is over. Mary Payton, your final score is 34. Drew, your final score is 30. Congratulations, Drew. You have won this battle match and will return to the game.
All right.
Sorry again.
I can't believe we're kicking it off this soon, getting in it, but gotta get it how you live. And kind of felt bad for, coming at Mary Payton so aggressively, but gotta get the W.
You did. Yeah, I know you didn't. Yes, I did. I'll be crying to, it's not me.
Couldn't risk not having something agility versus his weight. So I
He's
wanted.
a big, muscly guy.
Yeah.
You got out a guy's alliance.
I wanted you, if it was something agility and balancing, I wanted you to be able to do it because I thought you were a yoga person.
Okay,
you know?
it's a big dude.
Yeah?
You called me weak? Whatever. Okay.
Did I call you weak?
Apparently.
When?
Ask other people. I'm not here to read receipts for you. Screw you.
I want to say she thought you were weak, so.
You put me up, you shouldn't have. You should have put some other. You called out a guy's alliance. You should have put up 2 guys.
I thought that I wanted.
You thought what? You didn't think shit. I'm very frustrated and I understand. Good. I think I wore hoop earrings with an athletic attire. I don't play sports. I don't do yoga. I don't do anything athletic. I have nothing going on. I've got a lot going on, but I've got nothing physically alarming. And how is yoga threatening? Why would you want to go against me if you thought I was a yoga person in the first place? And then why would you do it again against a big guy? These are the questions I have for really ditzy, dumbass bitches like her.
Drew's my man. Like, that's somebody I have an alliance with. So I'm definitely gonna put my money on him returning from the match.
When my name was not said, literally you could probably see my fucking heart jump through my boobs. I was like, oh my fucking God, it wasn't me, I'm not first boot. And when I had to do the revote, I danced out a little bit.
At this point, I'm so nervous. I don't know who's coming back. I really am praying to the sheep and the goats and the horses outside that Mary Payton comes back because that's my roommate, that's my girl, and I need her in this house.
I need to calm the fuck down. I hate to admit it, but Kimberly was able to get me riled up. I wanted to immediately reconcile that and bring down, my anxiety, focus, and then execute.
I'm really sad that Mary Payton didn't come back. I don't know what to think right now. I just can't stop crying, but at this point, it's do or die. I gotta do it for Mary Payton. Revenge is on me, girl.
I thought he was gonna pull out the spine of MP after because he was so jacked on his win.
It's time for an unboxing, contestants. Who's ready for a hunt? Sometimes safety can come in the oddest of places, and often it can take a little luck. There's just so many of you left, and with so many options, it just seems right to half the playing field, at least just a little. Safety is up for grabs for 9 of you, hidden among a cornucopia of boxes. Grab as many as you can carry and hope for the best. Good luck, Sequester bot.
Today's safety match is called Boxing for Safety. At the end of the battle area is a pyramid of boxes. In only 9 of them are LOSs. Players must race to collect as many boxes as they want, hoping to find at least one inside. If a person finds more than one, they will have to publicly give safety to another person. At the end of this, 9 will be safe from the vote, and 9 will be up for elimination. However, everyone will still have a vote at elimination.
My tit's gonna fly up.
At this point, I'm like, do or die, girl.
It was definitely a relief knowing that it was a running competition. I would have an edge on that. I do long distance running. I've completed 25K trail runs, 50K trail runs. My biggest thing was, did I want to show my athletic ability that fast?
As soon as we take off, I just see this big group of jogs. Zach, Dimples, Drew, taking off towards the boxes like they were running for the last box of condoms at the grocery store.
Keep the physical competitions coming, because I love it.
I got Kevin over here, who this dumbass decides to dive and tackle the boxes. LOSs go places, and I'm like, well, there goes 3 chances I had.
Trust me, if I could have run as fast as them, I would have tackled them, but everybody was just too fast. So my hope was to just get a single box and hope that luck was on my side.
I get 3 boxes myself, and I'm hoping one of them better fucking light up. I need to be safe right now and call the shots.
I was noticing some of these people in the battle match like running, and then I like got distracted. There was like a pretty nice horse on the side of one of the paddocks, and I was like, that's a nice horse. I wonder how fast that horse could run. And then I don't know, I got 2 boxes. I was like, this is probably fine. I don't really care if I'm safe or not, so.
It's time for the unboxing. Zach, you are first.
If I get wet.
I only got 1 from myself, and that was it, because I could see how, with already the Gaia Alliance forming, you know, that this would be something that could be used against me.
Nothing. I have nothing. Kevin, why did you tackle the boxes? I don't. Oh.
I knew I had to guarantee my safety. My white shoes are dirty though.
Got a cricket?
I don't get safety, so I'm instantly freaking out, and I'm just hoping that down the line, the biggest targets are also not gonna be safe, so that as I go on in the round, I can start targeting them.
I took a DNA test, and I'm 100% that bitch. Try to come get it from me. Ooh, ooh.
Let's go. Redemption.
I scooped the box up, but I don't think I had the lid.
No one else knows this, but I ran track and field for 10 years, and I went to nationals in the 100-meter sprint, but I didn't even really want it. Sure enough, there was another one in the box, so now I have the responsibility to pick somebody.
I knew that I had just obviously had a target on my back because I was about to be the first person gone, which is like my worst nightmare come to fruition. So I was like, you know what, maybe in this first like kind of physical challenge I should hold back a little bit. But no, my innate instincts just kicked in, and instead of like picking up 1 or 2 boxes, like a lot of people, I literally picked up 5, which is the most I could carry. I really didn't want to. Super nervous. Everyone's staring at me. I really have no idea what to do. I have like 5 seconds to decide who to give this to.
Okay, so obviously I haven't gotten to talk to anybody. So this is kind of just sort of random. I apologize to anyone I don't pick. That's all I got. So I'm gonna give this safety to Hunter.
He's kind of a neutral player, so I thought he was a safe bet.
Nice. That was good. Her choosing Hunter like surprised me, but it was kind of not, because Hunter and I made like a deal that like even if we don't talk to each other like throughout the like challenges, we know we still have each other's back.
Well, we're just gonna play both sides.
And like he works kind of that angle a little bit more with those girls, and I work kind of like the boys a little bit more.
It's pretty split down the middle for people that I'm aligned with and people that I feel sketchy about. I immediately know that I have to start campaigning to make sure that I do not wind up in anybody's mouth as they're talking about who to get rid of with red pennies.
The first thing I'm thinking is I gotta do damage control. People know that I didn't pick them. I don't want to be put up for a battle match, even though I'm safe.
I tried like to not try, and I just happened to. It's like, oh, I don't care. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. I know it's like a lot of pressure.
I'm going to every single red person to make sure that we're good.
I just want to say no hard feelings.
No, you're fine. No.
I was like, oh no. I really didn't. Who, Hunter? No, Hunter. Oh, wait. Jay West. No, he's a fake LOS, he showed me.
Hey, Matt, he told me everybody I found the LOS. Really, he found it. I ain't want to say it. Yeah, he has it. I found a fake one. Okay. I was going to use this as a fake one. Yeah. He talked about targeting me.
You found the real one? Yeah, that was clean up.
But he showed me, like, I saw it on accident. It was lit up. Oh, it's lit up? Okay, he showed me, like, this gray thing that probably doesn't light up. So he's like, maybe he does have it then. Yeah, but okay, yeah. Throw it out there. That's solved the case.
So I think, I don't know.
Okay, what's this All Guys Alliance thing? Like, is that for real? Like, what's
say
going
I am
on?
not a part of this All Guys.
But what do you know about it?
Okay, no, this is who I know something about it.
I know you know something about it.
Because there's multiple.
Thomas, this angel, sent to me. He begins telling me, he's like, man, I really didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this early on, but... And then he threw like his entire guy alliance under the bus.
So obviously, as far as the All Guys Alliance goes, it's not an all guys alliance as far as I know.
Yeah.
I'm aligned with 2 guys.
Right.
At least.
It's the macho guys, right?
And those are tight, macho guys.
Yeah.
I'm not as tight with one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They're tight together.
I'm trying to bag Matt, trying to put him under the bus. I wanted to get rid of him later on. I wanted to use him as a shield, but I figured why not now the time to label him as a potential target?
They have branches, and when we talk, it's them branching out to get numbers.
No, I know what happened night one. I watched the 2 of them shake hands, and I told people that I watched 2 and Matt shake hands and say.
Which is fine. People can have alliances and stuff, right? That's cool.
But just not them 2. They're too good together.
I either sit there and look pretty, or I'm thinking Jay West or Matt has an LOS. No one can figure out who the hell has it. I'm sitting here like, I gotta put him under the bus because I have some shit on him.
Fucking, I don't know, it's sketching me out, and then...
You know that puts us in a tough position to say anything to you.
Well...
Yeah. Also, you're wearing red.
But we do thank you that like you say it too. Like I'm thinking that there might have to be some work that I have to put in this round. So I just kind of like move to the back of the group, sip a little bit, just wait for him to blow up his ties with Matt and with Drew and with every other guy in the big dick swinging alliance that I'm not a part of.
So supposedly Thomas is throwing us. Yeah, he's out there at the pool right now, and I wasn't gonna say it but I'm wearing red.
I did make a strategic move with Matt to try to get Tori out of the game, and it backfired. I knew it was something I was gonna have to handle, but I didn't think it was gonna have to be this early in the game.
He said y'all made a pact day one, and he wasn't in line with y'all because y'all two are the strongest.
And I don't know where that's going. He was scared, obviously, and so he's using that in order to take the heat off of him and put it on me.
But any information he has right now, he's telling everyone. Just so people those eyes on him. Like that's
we said this room does not mean everybody has trust.
I will not say. I will not say who I heard this from. I'm just going to talk to him
this right now. And everybody's gonna know if they fucking spill it, right?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna approach him with, "Hey, what's up? What you thinking?" Just talk to him. I'm not gonna sit there. Well, these guys said this. I'm not doing that shit.
Scare him a little bit.
Yeah.
Scare him a little bit.
Get in there with your nice bod.
You already look like Thanos. Scared the hell out of me.
So you just like threw your vote?
You stand up there, I swear to God. If this bites me in the house, fuck it.
I'm gonna try, you can try, like, I know it's
Matt doesn't like it.
I know he doesn't
so
like
threatened
me. He was being very vulnerable. I could tell he was very nervous to share what he was, like really throwing the people under the bus. And he knew that when he was opening up to me about those things, there wasn't any going back for him. So I had to be that safe place for him. So I gave him the time to stress out a little, not be okay, be nervous, but to know that he can trust me. By voting for Matt.
I'm still pissed off, I'm sorry. And
No,
so,
it's okay.
Tori's definitely not the one I wanted to come and spill the beans to. I don't really trust her in the beginning. She has an acting face, an over theatrical face, which means she's probably not as genuine, at least in my book. So talking to her was like worst case scenario, but it needed to happen because she was wearing a green jersey.
So like, the only thing I know at this point is Thomas's name is getting thrown out there. Tommy.
Yep. I've heard that too.
So like, I think there's numbers towards him.
So like, we got that one.
Yee!
Oh. I need to go talk to my Philip, but I don't mind him. I'm like, real quick. Kim was throwing your. Oh yeah, I know.
And Tori was in on it. They knew they were safe behind that Dustin vote, and they were trying to get everyone else to do their dirty work.
You had more than you votes on her, or else she's safe too. Make me understand.
Huh? I like you. That's why when I heard about it, it was like, no.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want people that were in this room. That's why I was like, why is Kim throwing you guys under the bus?
What the fuck? That's what I was so pissed because I'm like, we were all talking last night.
And there were some people upstairs that I'm talking with that I like too, but they're not really.
I know.
They're not tight.
I like Christine.
Yeah. I like Christine.
Christine's my favorite. See, that's what I want to go talk to. I knew that.
Are we going to town right now?
I haven't actually got to talk to you. I don't want to interrupt. I want to talk to you. Okay. Welcome back.
I would not want to get in a fight with Drew. I'm not like, Drew's a big fucking tool.
So.
I know that early on that you guys were saying me for the last round, but I think to talk to you, I was really sick the first night, so maybe we could fix that. I'm actually pretty cool. I'm not antisocial as fuck. It looked like I was antisocial. I was really fucking sick, so I felt awful.
I also know there was drama. I think the guys are nervous that they've been exposed. We all know it's out in the open.
There was some kind of alliance outed, so if you don't, I don't know.
I just couldn't stop talking about this guys alliance. I don't know if it's real or not. Like, nobody clarified. Everybody just kind of kept bringing it up.
Because I know I'm safe, I want people to start coming up to me. They're the ones fighting for them to not get the vote, and so they need to beg me for a reason why I shouldn't put them up on the chopping block.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not voting for you. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
And I know.
I can 100% tell you that.
Yeah.
David, you know where we stand. Yeah. I told you that in front of all of them. You knew what I was saying.
Kimberly throwing out that there was a guys alliance and the red jerseys and stuff made people look towards the guys, I hope, and not me, because they were like, guys alliance, these people are already fucking together. So there was a talk of a LOS being, West having an LOS. I saw something glowing in his pocket. I think he has it.
He's another option.
Yeah, that's true.
Jay West has the LOS, I'm pretty sure. Or it's
Okay.
And it was lighting up.
I saw light in his lower pocket,
That
which it wouldn't be fake. West said no. Matt
That was awesome.
But
Yeah, sure.
So majority of this guys alliance are all red jerseys, and I'm looking around like, this might be a good move.
West said he didn't have the LOS. He pulled it out, and it's a drink container.
I went to go ask Jay West, and he shows me a bottle cap.
It's just everyone wants to know. They swear they seen the LOS on me.
Really, it's smart.
I didn't even look at it.
But then they're all spilling the tea saying that he does have it. They said they saw him glowing. I didn't see him glowing.
It could be the fake container too, but that could be a cover up for a
No,
real.
it's the cover up for having it.
I saw West get the LOS, and there's all this drama because some people think West had it, some people think Matt had it.
No way.
You got it. God damn it.
Kind of by accident, I see Jay West reaching into the hot tub, trying to grab an LOS. I think to myself, I can use this as leverage later on, so I'm gonna keep quiet for now, and then if I eventually need to use it next round, I will. So I went up to West, I'm gonna plant that seed of Kevin.
I know.
So I just wanted to know that I'm not citizen.
Also, you
But
know
make-
the big
make us-
LOS scene?
Yeah, they lied about it.
Who
West
we
has
had
it.
it?
West has it. I watched. I saw them say something, and you have to promise me. You gotta go back to him, like swear to God. Kevin sat down with us, and he was like, he has it. For Matt doesn't actually have it.
Snake fucking Kevin. Me and him came in as a 5, and we were supposed to stay together as a 5. And I didn't tell him that I had it, so now he's trying to expose he tried to expose me and everyone else.
I know Kevin has a lot of power, so
He doesn't have no power.
Okay,
Just this round.
But he's loud, so I don't want it to get back to me that I told you. But I wanted you to know to watch out with him.
Kevin, yo, you're lucky you got safe this fucking round, because I'm still coming for you.
The plan was to save it, but I want to get him to go for a battle match. Just because he's green doesn't mean he's safe.
I was like, yes, Wes, get him. I'm living for this.
What, Matt? Matt?
We're just talking.
I vote for anything as long as it's not.
Then vote for Matt. Will you vote for him?
Yes. Wait, and do you guys have like promised votes for Matt? Like 100%?
Well, we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
3, 4, 5. That's 5.
He's like, you
I'll
vote
vote
Matt.
whoever.
If it's not you,
Yeah,
you'll-
these 2.
I'll
Look,
vote
that
Matt.
these 2, and it's another person in the house who I trust. That's yeah.
Okay, okay.
So,
I can get tired.
yeah,
I can be intoxicated.
yeah.
Okay.
And if you can get him to vote,
Matt, bro, see you fucking never.
I'll vote Matt. I don't care.
Don't expose the side. Yeah, no.
I will.
It's okay.
I
If someone
don't
asks,
think any of us
you
are in
can
a
blame
position to
me.
do that right
If like someone asks who does it, because like I already know that Matt doesn't like me. I already know I'm gonna get put up. Blah blah. So just I don't care.
Just say Matt if someone asks me. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm nervous just because I don't know who he's talked to, because he's
Why don't you go be fake to him?
no, Matt heard that you were over here, exposing.
You can be like Tori was trying to
No,
get
I
you
get
out
it.
of me. Just
Matt,
stand up.
look, I was just in a room with Matt and Kevin. It's Kevin, bro. It's Kevin.
Everyone keeps saying there's a guys alliance and that you're in it.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but
I don't think you're in it because Wes is throwing you under the bus about how.
I don't think a guys alliance would be a thing of a
Right.
religion.
So yeah, I know that. Make sure people. And I'm also hearing that Thomas is throwing and Drew's game under the bus. No.
I go into Operation like Save Thomas because he's like right now my #1 ally and I don't want him to leave. But I still want to show some loyalty to Matt.
So you need to let people know that Wes is throwing you under the bus so they know you're
So
not
get it
in
on
it.
him. And I don't think he'd
Because
be mad at you if
if
you're the
they
other
think
name. He'll
you're
be mad
in
at
it-
one of us.
If they think you're in it, they're gonna throw votes on you.
Well, I think this is just the early game where there's a couple of different groups of monkeys throwing shit at each other, and I'm just trying to stay in the middle, hoping like no shit falls on me while they just take shots back and forth.
Matt, at the end of the round, just tell us who you're voting for because I'll vote.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd say-
we get a red block.
These red vests.
These are best are good.
I'm feeling okay about this vote. I think that there's enough people trying to go for Thomas. I think there's enough people trying to put votes on Matt. And I think that there's enough people trying to flush Wes's LOS that he supposedly does or doesn't have, that my name is not getting thrown around.
Who's Hunter?
Hunter told me.
Me and Hunter just get together and compare notes briefly and split up.
I think people are gonna find out.
Do you think?
I don't know.
Because I don't know anyone else.
Okay, we'll play it by ear.
I don't know anyone else. Dan?
Because we don't want people to see us talking that much.
Hunter told me all about that guy's line
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
He's like, me, you, Braden aren't in that fucking thing.
Yeah, I know. You put them against. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So do you know where?
They're saying Matt out there.
Okay. It's between Matt and Thomas.
I'm not working with the guy.
No, they're, but only it's
Well,
Thomas though.
the Reds, we should put more on Thomas. I think. I think it makes more sense.
I just promised my vote Matt.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Okay.
I rather vote Matt because I like Thomas. Me and Thomas are tight.
Yeah.
Well, Thomas would never put you in the battle match then.
That's tough, that's true.
I don't know, dude.
Whatever. I can vote now. We could do it. But someone needs to like. You vote Thomas. What if like one is Matt and two is Thomas? Just be like, because if we can't talk to each other, it's like 1 minute left. Right. Just say like one is Matt, two is Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Stop. You don't have to be fake. I've already heard you don't like me, and I don't know why you don't like me. Do you remember what I told you?
I never said I didn't like you.
But you're in red and I'm in green, and I know that's why you're doing this. Remember, you're like, don't psychoanalyze me, and I feel like you're.
Well, of course, I have to go around, but I did want to talk to you because we hadn't.
No, I do appreciate that for sure. I really,
really
do.
had a chance to, and look.
Why throw that away? That was so weird.
Literally, I was like, is this an intimidation factor? Throw it, like, get rid of the hot dog. He sticks it in his pocket. So I was just like, at that point, I was like, I made the right decision not to align with this man.
So weird.
All right,
okay.
I'll put it in my pocket here.
Weirder, but okay.
You're in the pocket. All right. So, I guess what I want to try to make a deal is that I'm not gonna go after you anymore. If we can make sure that you don't go after me. To a certain point. How about for the next day?
Hey Tori, I really want to work with you. I'm actually just really intimidated by you. I'd love to work together. Me. I say no, but what I really said was, definitely, tomorrow, come to me. Like, I know I have this power now, and that's why you're coming to me. So come to me tomorrow and we'll work together. But he's not gonna be here tomorrow, so.
And that's what.
So what do you suggest we do?
I say that we call a truce and we work with each other. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do have some other people that I'm working with, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, not like a tight alliance yet, like
Well,
guys alliance.
well, it's not that tight.
Explain
it's
it.
there. Well, we talk, but we can't get on the same page.
Okay.
We can never get on the same page. That's the problem.
Just you and Drew on the same page voting for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang it, caught. Okay.
I'll be honest
think about,
with you.
Mr.
Right.
Matthew. I'd definitely
I don't
interested,
wanna,
but I just don't know if you can uphold that end of the deal. You know I'm interested, and I told you that before I was ever in a crisis situation.
You're right.
But I
You
am
did.
interested in
Okay,
working with
I
you.
am too.
Okay.
And your name.
So then I will
not
see you
go up.
tomorrow, and because I think it was the last round tonight,
Yeah.
and we'll see what twists are, and if you're still willing to work with me.
Okay. We'll talk
Yeah?
then. We'll keep talking.
Okay. Can we give
All
a
right,
hug?
all right, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All I have is a wiener. I have an LS. This is my.
I appreciate your
LS.
honesty.
All right.
No, dude, honestly, I've been scoping out your pockets all day and I haven't seen one.
No. Yeah, so with Thomas, I'm pretty disappointed in him. We pretty much had a deal within the first few hours.
This is it. We're in it right now. This is it right now. Let's do this shit. All right.
Sure.
Thomas was the one saying that you wanted to see Tori gone. That's why they're concerned about putting you up for a battle match, or putting you up for elimination for who you're going to choose for the battle match.
The name that they're throwing out right now is Tori.
Really?
They said get Tori.
Why?
They just
Who's telling you?
Matt's-
Who's saying that?
Thomas is freaking out over that.
I'm pretty sure I know where the house is going. So I don't think I have to worry about it. I've heard his name way too much.
Thomas?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that either it's going to be Thomas or Jay West is going out the door. I think it's going to be Thomas, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to go with him. If he's
this too much.
If he's doing that,
You keep us clear of battles, we'll give you Thomas' vote. Deal?
What's that?
So we'll go for Thomas. You keep us clear of battles.
Sure.
Deal?
Are you going to keep that deal though? Like man to man, woman to man?
You're saying that
If I vote for Thomas,
I'm not throwing y'all up for the battle match.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Cool. All right. We like.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm like, yeah.
So let's talk to the Greens and let's just throw it on Thomas.
Yeah. Cool.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, fist bump. And I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Don't let them go to
That
waste.
makes sense.
I want to get the LOS out.
Who has the LOS?
I don't know.
Well, I heard Matt does.
And I've heard Jay West does. And they keep going back and forth. And I honestly, I don't know. But I believe that Matt would, I do genuinely believe that he would tell me. But, I mean, it would, I don't know. It just, I can't see a benefit in him hiding that from me because if I find out he has it, I'll know he's lying to me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like, are you interested in working together in the future?
no,
Because I know you
absolutely.
did vote against me, so like, if that's the way you want to keep going, that's okay.
Shocked. Tori is sitting me down and openly admits that she knows that I voted for her.
Look, the game's going to continue to evolve. It's going to get more dynamic. I think that you should take it as a compliment, by the way, that I voted for you because I think the world of you and you had to go. But
Wow, that's the nicest thing any guy's ever said to me.
I think he's a guy that's like a pretty boy, has muscle, so he probably gets what he wants a lot, and he's a good talker. So I pretend just like eat up into that, but I really can't stand him either.
Listen.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't blame you.
Sure.
I
Well,
don't blame you. You can
I'm
own
not
it.
saying that it didn't happen, right?
Right, or that it was a good idea.
Right. I want to say that.
It got exposed.
Well, no. Well, that's doesn't matter, right? What I'm saying is though is I want to continue to evolve. Growth is key, right?
Yes.
If I stay stagnant and don't move and continue the same thing, I will die.
Oh, come on.
Right?
Preaching
So,
it. Okay.
I do think that that's what I'm going to stick with.
Okay, so you want to get strong people out. What are your thoughts on voting out Matt?
Well, listen, I don't want to vote out.
Okay, cool.
Don't
I
wanna
was just
vote
wondering
out.
where your head was at.
Don't
on
want to
that.
vote out.
Okay.
Right now, I see Matt as I mean, I'm going to already label it. I'm going to own it, right?
Yeah.
And but basically, what I want to get across to you as you're going back and forth, right, is that
we're all
I'm
going upstairs right now. Okay, cool.
I'm more than open to be working with you and bringing in whoever
cool.
you've been in contact with. And I mean, listen, I'm trying to get at least until the final 11.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want to say something that we keep there and then fuck all and the next
Yeah.
game on, then we can.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good talk. Yeah.
It's killing me. All right, so I guess it's every man for himself now.
Yeah, we're about to go.
Yeah.
All the greens.
It's almost time to vote, and all of these names are coming up. I keep hearing Matt, I keep hearing Wes, I keep hearing Thomas, and I'm just like, okay.
All the marijuana upstairs.
I like to call it the sativa meetings.
All the sativas upstairs. All the OG Kush upstairs.
I ran upstairs, found an LOS, so got that in the back pocket, and nobody saw me. So
We are 100% positive West has LOS.
Yeah.
So we either flush it out, or he thinks he's safe and doesn't use it, and then he goes up. He does not, and it's done. It's gonna be either done or flush.
that I'm sitting there with it in my pocket, like just laughing.
So first off, congratulations on being safe.
We're not safe for the battle,
but just for right now.
No, we are if we strategically pick this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
On the count of 3, everybody just say a name.
Okay.
That you
Okay,
want.
let's do that.
Or
We'll discuss-
heard.
We'll discuss that after.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Jay West. I said West.
I heard
Yes.
West.
why
Jay
are you
West.
saying Jay West when he
Tom.
has the
Because
LOS?
we're thinking if flushing it or it's a dud, he might think he's safe, and then he goes and he doesn't use it, thinking like it's not gonna be, he's not gonna be voted because everyone knows he's in the West.
Someone literally said that he just has a.
No, it's
It's
real.
like a
That's a
it's
cover.
real.
That's a cover
Oh.
for the real one that he has.
Green should probably have a majority and then let the red figure out who
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They're all just
Well, they said that they're trying to break up the whole Matt and Drew thing.
Well, let's go ahead and put a fucking butt in that right now. Listen, okay?
Guys Alliance, Guys Alliance, Guys Alliance. It's all I keep hearing right now is Guys Alliance, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense once again to me because the person that I'm throwing out in this room right now is Jay West to get rid of his LOS, but I'm in a Guys Alliance.
Just go!
Yeah, if we're about to say that it's my intent to burn Matt, no, it's not.
Right.
Okay? It is my intent to have everybody right now be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
And somebody who has an LOS has an asset over us. Okay? We don't have that.
That's true.
The thing is if we he uses it or he flushes it, like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, like it's
But that's also a guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? Which I'm supposedly, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that your
working
alliance?
with. No.
I couldn't stand anything Drew was saying because I knew he was just lying.
You can tell us who's in the guy alliance that's wearing red.
No one
and
knows
we can
who the
target
fuck
one
this
of
guy
them.
How come everybody don't know when you ask them?
You are like a.
I was never in it.
You are.
I was never in it. Look at
It's
me.
you.
I love that.
You
man.
tell everyone. Call them out.
I really don't give a fuck about what they were saying. Honestly, it's total bullshit.
Here's the thing. if you go up for the
You're very,
to get
like,
look, time out. If you go up, who you gonna call up for a battle bet? Just be real, because a lot of people saying your name, a lot of people saying Matt.
Green though, right?
Yes, exactly.
Be a man like you are and destroy Kevin. Put him up next to me. I won't play my fucking LOS.
There's no way.
And look, that's what I'm saying, Kevin. That's why I'm trying to put in your head, Kevin.
He literally said he was
He even said all the greens come upstairs right now, and he's trying to throw you under the bus. But really, he was throwing Matt, and he was throwing me. But everyone started.
I went to go there. They said only greens are allowed.
It's
I
Kevin.
thought it was like
Kevin pulled them up here. That's why they like, fuck Kevin. I'm not going to listen to Kevin.
Jess, you're an angel. Thank you so much for telling me that Kevin exposed my game for having an LOS. Bitch, he's a rat.
What do you think, bro? I'm not lying. I'm not scared of nobody in this fucking house. That's what I'm trying to tell.
romance, dude.
Contestants, it's time for the elimination vote. One of you will be eliminated, and then select 2 people for the battle match. I hope you strategized wisely.
I have no idea what's about to happen this round. I hope my ally, Matt, doesn't go down.
I vote to eliminate Matt.
So with great disappointment, I vote Thomas.
So this vote here goes to J Money. If you really have the LOS, I want you to play it. I want you to prove everybody that you have a good strategic gameplay. You had everybody fooled, but if not, tough titties.
I have the elimination results.
Hold up. Yeah, but before I get this to you, I do got shit to say. I apologize for never telling y'all about having my power, but I'm mainly targeting Kevin, rat, bitch ass. You never got told nothing about my LOS. Seen it lighting up in my pocket like a rat. Like, I don't care that Matt told everybody about my LOS because he actually seen me searching for it. But you waited till you got safety, but you're not safe. So that's what I'm saying. Whoever come up here, because it's not gonna be me for this battle back shit. Y'all can pick me and him in this battle back, or him, he gotta come out because he know everybody's secret. And yeah, that's about it.
You left it lighting up in your pocket.
It's in my pocket.
And I said I saw it lighting up, so I don't see what the problem is. I called you out. I said I
You
see
seen it lighting up when it was dope. You should have said something to me when you ain't had no fucking none of that shit on your chest.
Sorry, I got the thing up there and you didn't.
Wait till the shit happen. Bitch ass. I'm a smoky. Get that humble pie. Anybody that go up there, pick me and him. I don't give a fuck.
Jordan did not possess the majority of votes. The person eliminated is Matt.
All right. Very interesting. Not what I expected.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. I think I came in this game a little strong, and I think I came with a pretty big presence of being someone who's going to be pretty competition competitive. Being as that may, I'm going to go ahead and honor Jay West's request, and I'm going to pick Jay West and Kevin.
And that's a bitch move. You know why? Because you were the person in a room. You literally said, yo, if you don't vote me, which I never voted you.
Stop being scared. Come up here.
You up. I'm
get
coming
this.
up. Let's go. Let's get this shit on the road, right? Let's go. Let's have a battle of it. Here we go. I was expecting it. I knew it. Because Dina's out here running her mouth saying that I'm the one running the shit in the house.
Oh, wait, me? Me? No, that's not true.
And you were saying I'm the one running the shit in the house, so I guess that's why I'm up here. Because obviously I'm looked upon as a threat. That's totally fine with me. So let's get this shit going. Let's have a good time. And if I see you back in the house, let's get something working.
Said you're a great talker, so pre-jury. Talk your way back.